It's gonna take a minute. Good day, y'all. How you doing? This is Zeb and Keisha.
Yes, it is. Hello.
We want to wish you all a bountiful, blessed day. It is Friday, and
Mm-hmm.
the week is over. But the week is not really over for everyone because entrepreneurs should work on weekends, especially
Mm-hmm.
until you get to the point you want to retire. There's always something you can do as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, that you can
Yeah.
contribute to growing your business. There's always something that can be
Mm-hmm.
done. You don't have to relax all the time. It's great to take vacations, but there's
Mm-hmm.
always something that can be done.
Absolutely. I think when you figure out your non-negotiables in business, when you are starting and create clear goals, I don't think that the weekend is a factor in that because when we first started, we worked weekends. When we finally decided we can take vacations now, we still worked on vacations. It did not stop. We've closed people in the most awkward circumstances as to what we were doing, and we didn't let that stop us. We worked because if you do not work a attention spans like this, they will find someone else who can provide that service when they're looking for it. And then even if you don't have someone to service during the weekends, innovation is always available. Look to see how you can do things better, your processes, for how your business works, the background of it, changing things, tweaking things, working on marketing. It's endless as to what you can do as a business owner when it comes to figuring out how can I make my business better so that I can retire.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree.
yeah.
So when it comes to the weekends, you don't have to take off. You
No.
can find ways to grow your brand.
Mhm.
Just find things to do.
Yeah, and we're not saying work yourselves crazy. Like everyone deserves at least a moment to breathe. But when you are in the thick of it, trying to build a name, trying to build a brand, trying to build wealth for you and your family, I think that not taking a day off is well worth it because you get the reward. Like there is no reward without hard work and risk.
And to me, the weekend is like those golden hours. It's like waking up really early or staying up really late. It's like, especially if you got children,
Mhm.
to me, it's like, okay, I don't have to worry about school. I don't have to worry about picking up at the school. I don't have to worry about
Mhm.
taking them to certain events or activities. Like,
Yeah.
I got at least a couple hours I can dedicate
Yeah.
to what I do to figure out
Mhm.
something.
Absolutely. So with that being said, today we are um it's not necessarily tips on how to do things. It's just speaking to business owners or people that are ready to start businesses to ask you a simple question. What stops you from starting? What is that thing that's in the back of your head telling you not to start now? Or why are you so comfortable in your circumstances that you're not willing to put in the work to change it? Um, and why don't you see better for yourself and your family? Because I think it takes having a clear goal, first of all, to even know what it is that you want to have and how to get there. X and Y. It's simple. If you do something, the outcome will come from that thing. So if you don't do it, you're not going to have it, right? But if you do it, you know the outcome is you will get to that goal.
So
So
you reap what you sow.
yep, absolutely. You reap what you sow. If you don't do nothing, you're not going to get nothing. I know a lot of people per se that are not in the business realm of me knowing them, and Zeb also is aware, but they'll say, "Oh, well, Kisa, I want you to teach me this, or I want to learn how to do X, Y, Z." But they're so comfortable at their job that when they get off work, they're not willing to put in that work after work to get to the freedom of not having to have that job. Um, I know what it feels like to have to do that because we both did it. We worked on a business while working a job, and I didn't have normal hours. My husband did, but I didn't have a
What
nine
was
to
your hours
five.
like?
Like remember
3 to
three
11?
three to 11. I worked some overnight shifts. Especially remember at Real Voice, my schedule was hectic. I didn't know what shift I was gonna be on because the schedule will be made. She'll make it 2 to 3 weeks out, and then I could work a morning shift here and there or whatever. So you have to be able to figure out what are your non-negotiables in every aspect of life to grow in your business. If you really want to become a business owner, you have to be ready for the ups and the downs of it, because it's not all pretty, and it doesn't have to start off pretty for you to start making money. So
it's really never pretty.
no,
Honestly, like it's rewarding. Like something I learned from when we started business, like, okay, it's very grueling. I do hate it sometimes, but when you do it right and you learn how to do it, it's very rewarding. So we're like, okay, this is the stuff we worked for. We tilled the garden, we got all the weeds out, we planted, and now we getting fruits.
Absolutely,
and
we
that's what I
watered
like.
the soil.
Yeah, that's what I like about it.
And now it feeds us. My girl Beyonce said that on a song.
And what she say? She watered the soil and now it feeds her.
Yeah.
Yeah. How it go?
Nah, you ain't gonna catch me slipping like that. Nah, I ain't gonna sing on camera, but I wanted to give someone some encouragement today to know
Start
that
their business today.
Yeah, you can do something today to start your business, whether it's getting a domain, researching how to do the LLC, figuring out your niche, marketing, starting a Facebook group,
watching some of our old videos.
Yeah, starting a digital product, providing a service for someone. It's so many different things that you can do to start and grow your business today. Do not let anyone in your ear tell you that you cannot do it, that I don't think you should do it. I've had conversations, so many conversations.
So I'm gonna kind of go back to that because I want to talk about something I saw.
What?
Why should people start a business, or should they start it off as a side hustle? Like, what's some reasons why they should start?
Most business owners start off as side hustles if they don't have the income anyway.
Right.
So I'm not speaking to those that have just a little passion, that they could, maybe if they want to make t-shirts or something. Right. I'm gonna use that for an example.
So somebody want to make t-shirts.
Yeah. I'm not saying nothing's wrong with that. Mm-hmm. That's their side hustle. But I'm talking about a legitimate business. Like one day you want to, that's what's going to take you through the rest of your life, being a business owner. We can help people start side hustles, easily. You can start a side hustle with t-shirts. You can do a print on demand, get a website, a domain, upload your designs, create them on Canva, upload them, do your print on demand.
And then make the shirts for you?
Yeah,
we should do that. We should we should do our shirts.
Yeah, it makes it for you. You connect it with your website. You can use models with it. It doesn't take much to do that. Yep, Printify. Yep, print on demand.
I wonder how much is it? Well, we can just make us some. I would love to get us some regular shirts, just with our designs on it, so I can quit wearing all this stuff. This stuff's cool. I mean, paid for, but I get the socks. Oh yeah,
I'm getting print on demand. You can connect your Printify store with your Shopify store, and people can purchase their merchandise up there, and they ship it to them. So you just upcharge it and see where your profit margins are.
And everyone should at least have some type of ownership in the business. So start your business, start the side hustle, start something, because even if you just need extra money, it's a way you can make money off your skills. Monetize your skills. Maybe you're good at speaking. Like my grandmother, it should have been a saleswoman, because she tells so many great stories, and they just come off the top of her head. I know she'd be lying, seriously. Like some of her stories, I know they're like,
you think she'd be lying?
Yeah,
I don't think she'd be lying.
But she has so many stories. I'm like, you have more stories than anybody I've ever heard, and it's about anything.
She do that.
I'm like, you could have been a salesman, the way she tells her stories. So maybe you're good at speaking and telling stories. Maybe you're good at getting into people's life and helping them understand how they can get better. It's something that you do that you can monetize and start a business. And a small business or side hustle can really take you over the edge once you learn how to monetize it and do things with it.
Yeah, if you're that friend that the other friends are calling to vent to, or for you to give them life advice,
charge them.
Like, you should be charging for those phone calls, because people need that. People need someone who can give them life advice. That's why they have life coaches. Okay, people do that for a living, help you get balance in your life, to understand the motion and the flows of life. It's a lot when it comes to being not only a business owner, but balancing business and life. Especially with us, we've had to learn how to navigate that because we're husband and wife. And back then, we weren't even married and we started a business together. And our personalities, my personality is not like my husband's all the time, and neither is his like mine. But
all the time. So you said all
the time. What I mean by
so
that,
sometimes it could be like mine.
yes,
Okay.
very much so.
Okay.
Yes.
So what's my personality like?
You're very strong-willed. What I mean by that also is that when my husband sees something, his sight on it is that I'm focused on that one
That's
thing.
called Mamba mentality.
Do not throw me off of this thing I'm focused on.
Sometimes they get me in trouble though, but it's called Mamba mentality.
Yeah, it does, and sometimes my lack of that get me in trouble because I have 100 tabs open and I need to close some and just focus on that one thing. So, but working with my husband has been the greatest reward and pleasure because we were able to.
I think we balance out.
Yeah, of each other's
like
strengths.
seesaw.
Yep, our strengths and our weaknesses, we are able to coach each other. And I'm not always coachable by him. I can admit that. Like,
that's been since we met.
You're not gonna tell me what to do.
That's been since we met.
I'm gonna do this my way. You can get on board with it or not. And then I think about it, and now I'm mature enough to take what he is saying. Because you're not always right.
I think we should definitely like the next few times we go live, it should be more about how couples work together and like pieces of advice they can take from us. Cause like you said, we're not always coachable towards each other, but sometimes we figure out like, okay, I may want to do this way, go with this color, but you might like this color better. But we seeing two different lenses, and that's what we can do. Like those split tests you were talking about last time. Like, okay, let's build a domain. This domain. Build a website like this, split A, and then split B. We're gonna do it this color. Let's just see what converts better.
Right.
Then what we say, okay, you were right on that. So now when it comes to graphic design, you handle that part. That way I know I can quit stressing myself about it.
Absolutely.
Like that came with some of our color schemes. Like, hey, I'm done with just every color, and I'm just gonna put it together because if you left it up to me, it's gonna be all over the place.
Yeah, you're right about that. But I think that having someone that you can have those hard conversations with is very valuable when it comes to not only just couples working together, but if you have a business partner, period, having that right person to support you on your days when you don't feel like doing the work.
Accountable.
The days that it's hard for you, because like we always say, business is not pretty. It's sometimes grueling. And then also if you're married or a couple in business together, not letting the business bleed over into the relationship. Because we have had conversations where like, okay, we need to put the phones down. We're not going to work on this right now. We're going to just eat dinner. Like we're going to go on a date and we're not going to talk about work. How are you doing mentally? How are you feeling? You know, have those type of conversations also, because when you with your partner all the time, like I'm always with them. I don't care what nobody got to say. I'm always with my husband. If you call me, I'm with him. So just know that much, okay? Am I clingy? Dang, that sound clingy, don't it?
No, that sound normal. Sound like everybody else got a problem. It sounds normal to me. I mean, hey, I have no issue with it.
Okay.
Everybody else got an issue because they can't be like that.
Well, we have fun together.
Yeah, so I mean, I think it's great for somebody to be like that, but the people. Like I feel like when people say stuff like, "Okay, y'all too clingy, or y'all too this," like, okay, what are you like? Maybe you get on someone's nerves, and that's why they don't want to be around you, or vice versa. Like, but I don't know. I just feel like everyone has their own perspective on how things should be. But it's like, okay, refer back to the greatest success book in the world, and it's the Bible. What does the Bible tell you? When a man becomes a man, he should leave his home and cling to his wife, vice versa. That's meaning that you should move on. You shouldn't stay at home. You shouldn't be under your parents. You shouldn't be under no one. You should cling to your wife. And what they say about a wife is what from God?
A what?
What is a wife from God?
What is a wife from God?
Yeah, you say when a man is blessed with a wife, what do you consider that?
A great thing.
Honor, yep, a great thing, an honor from the Lord. So like when
Okay.
you like, but that's the thing, people lack so much knowledge about the Bible, and they like Myron go to they bring meaning to it instead of drawing meaning from it. No, the
Yeah.
Bible has its meaning. Like you said on one of your videos, like you're a creator. He told you at the beginning he was a creator. So when God first introduced himself to us in the Bible, he said he was a creator. He created us in his image.
Yeah.
But everybody else started drawing meaning, bringing their own meaning. And that can get very controversial because you don't want to hurt people's feelings. But like, no, if you just read the Bible and read what the Bible is telling you, it's giving you the blueprint of success. It's giving you the blueprint to make it to him, get closer to him. It's telling you everything. And no matter what your religion is, what you believe in, everybody's supposed to be following God. So if you start veering off other ways, that's your decision, and you can't come back from decisions. Choices you can come back from, but decisions you can't. So
it even breaks down like money,
everything,
and how you like God doesn't want you to struggle. God doesn't want you to be without lack. And I know in a lot of churches, I'm gonna talk about church because my household went to church, even though I cannot get with the program on that. But my dad is a pastor, and even at the church I grew up in, so I have two churches I could lean on, but I've never heard really finances talked about in church other than tithe 10%.
And it should be talked about.
Like, why are you telling, like, I understand what God said about giving back and all of that stuff in the Bible, but it's like the church never talked about finance as far as how to balance out your day to make money, how to, only give a certain percentage. Like, God gave you 24 hours, right? So how much of that 24 hours are you going to give to God? How much are you going to give to making money? All of those things correlate, and it's all the theory of relativity. Is what I'm trying to say. Is all of it is relative to your success, not only in business. God teaches you everything you need to know about a business, everything you need to know about how to be a good wife, how to be a good steward,
how to raise your children,
how to raise your children. Everything that you need is there. You just have to pick it up, read it, and understand it, and know that the path that you're going on is the right path. And
stop bringing meaning to it and draw meaning from it. You got to draw meaning from it. Like if you just go back and read the first two verses, chapters of the Bible, the very first two, it puts you on so much knowledge on what you should do about life, how you should see yourself. And it goes back to that creator. That's why we're talking about start their business. You are a creator.
Yeah.
You just haven't figured out your purpose or your skills. But if you really, really start drawing meaning from it, you will realize you're a creator.
Absolutely.
You're built to create children. You're built to multiply, like have dominion over the earth. Like you have all these things. That is my
favorite. Now, God gave you dominion over he said the beast, the sea,
the fowl
of the air. God gave you dominion. So little old me, 5'6", 100 and some pound me. But God gave me dominion over the man.
So with that being said, this just goes back to what we talked about earlier. Like, just read the Ultimate Success book before you start reading other books. And the reason why people read other books because they can't understand the Ultimate Success book. Any book you have read is basically the Bible, just broken down into layman's terms.
Yes, it is.
I have learned that from reading. Like, it's really the Bible.
Everybody takes the Bible and rephrase it to better understanding, like the law of attraction. All of that stuff comes from the Bible. It's good to read those books and stuff. What's the other guy?
And then they got the stories from the Bible, like the one we listened to about David and Solomon. David was a god of war, and Solomon was a god of love. But also Solomon was a trust fund baby. Therefore, it meaning that you can transfer money to your child, wealth to your child, and they can still be successful and do more.
Absolutely.
But Solomon said this in one of his verses on the Songs of Solomon. He like, you don't know if your child going to be wise or dumb. So take care of them, nurture them before you transfer wealth to them. And this came from a trust fund, baby.
Absolutely. You don't know what that child is going to do. And I'm a very hands-on mother. My husband's very hands-on dad. And one thing I had to realize this, not too long ago that these kids gonna leave this house one day. So the same way I pour into my kids, I need to pour into my marriage and to my husband, because one day them kids gonna have their own family, their own lives. They not gonna be leaning on mom and daddy for everything. They gonna be out. So you need to make sure that your kids are prepared for life. If you leave them something, it's up to you. That's a decision that you have to make. If you want them to prosper, if you want them to be good members of society that are contributing, you have to pour that into your child so that they can grow. And then you also have to teach your child how to live without you, without,
depending upon you for everything. Like,
yes, and prepare your child for your death. I would say I learned that as losing my mom.
but that's in the Bible.
Like,
a
yes.
wise man leaves an inheritance for his children.
Yeah.
So like you have to prepare. Like you supposed to tell them, hey, one day I'm not going to be here.
Absolutely. And my mama never admitted that to me, even when she knew. Like, it was never a conversation, like a serious conversation, regardless of feelings, regardless how ugly it felt and sound. I think that if I would have heard those words, I would have been prepared a little bit more than to, how to navigate life without your parent is also something that you should really teach your kids. So just everything, and it's all balance of life comes from the Bible. Other books are good to read also, so that you can kind of understand the Bible, because I know it's not written out in a way of always understanding.
But what's so crazy? Like the acronym Bible is basic instructions before leaving Earth. And people don't even think twice about the acronym. Like, okay, let me look into this and really understand. Like, from us breaking down some of the stories we just read or been reading, it's like it's the instructions right here.
Yeah,
you're gonna leave Earth. Everyone's gonna leave Earth one day. It's all about how you're gonna leave.
How you're gonna leave? What impact did you have? Did you operate in a gift that God gave you? Because God gave everyone a gift. So it's up to you to use that gift while you are here and to operate in that gift. And your gift could be anything. It could be the gift of gab. It could be you being a nurturer. It could be you being a mother. It could be a lot of different things to get you through life. Hey, that's Natasha, ain't it?
Hey, Natasha.
I need my glasses.
I love Natasha.
Hey. So it's a lot to do and to consider when navigating through life. And I would say for me personally, everything that we've accomplished, far as, I'm not talking about materialistic things, but the knowledge, like, you can't take the skill away from me. You can't take the skill away from my husband, because that's something that we have gained through corporate America, through being business owners, and through life. But sometimes it gets kind of sad not having, I can't say well, my mom taught me XYZ, because that's just not the case. It's not the truth. So when we say, like, prepare your kids, just prepare them in all aspects to help them navigate the waters.
Prepare them to be greater than you are.
Absolutely.
That's another ultimate success. Like, your child should succeed you in all aspects.
Yeah. Like, our children should be 10 times better than we are.
Every single one of them.
Because they have watched us from, especially Jada. She was there when we were, like, just working a job. So you seen working a job.
Breakups.
Yes.
Yeah, you've seen all of it.
You've seen everything. So you should know that if you follow a certain principle, if you live your life a certain way, things will happen, and God will bless your family, and God will bless you. It doesn't, I'll tell my husband this all the time. I don't care if we got $1 or $1 million. Me and you rocking and rolling and rocking. And I say that because we've had a huge house. We've had apartments. None of that changed the way our thought process is. Like, how can I word it? How do I say it? It's like, you can have those things, it really don't matter. It doesn't equate to the knowledge. I would much rather have my knowledge than.
In other words, you'd rather have the skills and the knowledge to make $1 million, because if you lose it, you got the skill to go get it again.
Yeah.
That's how it is. Once you get them skills, I made that post earlier today. Like, once you get those skills, that's something. It's not a failure. You may seem like you failed because you didn't keep it or you didn't get there all the way, but you gained the skill that no one can take away from you.
Yes. Like I know so much. My husband knows so much. And right now I think that
we're monetizing it.
yes, we are trying to just figure out a way to monetize it the best to serve the right people in the right capacity the best. But one skill I know that I have, let me get my sister to make a post. One day I was at the beauty shop and she was talking about a new business she wanted to start. Like that, I was able to tell her what to do, XYZ. Now it's up to her to do it. And then she was just like, oh, well, can you just be my business coach when I'm ready? Because I have that ability. So it's people, I feel like that's me operating in my gift. I have the ability to look at a business idea, dissect it, tell you what to do. And then you just go from there. One lady I talked to yesterday, I told her what to do. And she's like, no, I just need you to do it for me. So,
and that's the skill you have where you can do the work, but also automate it to where you're not doing
the work. Correct.
So we appreciate y'all tuning in. Extra questions. If you want to talk to us one-on-one or shoot us a private question and get some help, you can always go to the website that's with this video.
Absolutely.
And you can shoot us an email here. This will go to us and we can respond. Just let us know who you're looking for, either me or Marquisa. That's our email. Leave it up for a few seconds so y'all can get it. But if you want some help, you can send us an email or go to their website, book a consultation. Absolutely. We got a lot of freebies on the website as well. We're going to upload some more stuff. Keisha says she want to build a business in the box. So we're going to constantly keep uploading new things for you all. Anything from how to build business credit, how to get into branding your business, how to grow your business.
I love branding, guys. Oh, and another thing, we are going to host a what I guess I call a micro masterclass to teach people how to start their own virtual call center. So basically, the business in the box that will be created, we're going to do just a mini series of micro classes for each industry to teach you how to start your business. I'm setting up the landing page and everything this weekend so that you can have access to that and start your virtual call center. Yes, you can make money with it. Yes, it is proven. Yes, I did start mine. So I have all the steps, the tools to how to start it, not only how to start it when you get done with learning everything that I'm going to teach. It will be set up when you leave, okay? So you're not going to leave without anything being set up with just steps. No, that's not what we're doing. We're going to work through it, get it all done, even from creating your flyers, everything that you need, so that you can be successful in that industry if you choose to do the telecommunications. That is a good business for someone who is also working a 9-to-5 because you don't have to be so hands-on and you can do that in your sleep. So you can be a virtual call center owner and it can be like a passive income flow for you with a little work. So it's not 100% passive, but I definitely can see you earning at least an additional $10,000 a month being a call center owner, and helping people get jobs, stay-at-home moms, college students, and other people who may just need a fresh start working from home. So I can only take 15 people because I want to make sure that I'm giving value and giving you the most bang for your buck with your time with me.
Is it going to be live or?
I'm going to do it on Zoom.
Okay, Zoom, yeah. So you that's good. That way people can get that. Yeah, I think y'all should join.
Yeah.
Send us an email.
Absolutely. Let us know.
Bye-bye.